Hello viewers, this is Shakil from Innovative Studio and welcome back to all of you. Uh, Today we are going to discuss the how to set up the Flutter development environment. So those who did not have any knowledge for that, I will guide you and you can set up that environment seamlessly and enjoy the development. Before we start a video, my request, kindly subscribe my channel, like my video and press the bell button please. It's a request. Let's start. We will discuss today that how to install configure the Flutter SDK on Windows 10. So first step, you have to download the SDK. In second step, you will extract that SDK. In third step, we will set up the path variable for window in environment variable. You can say those environment variables. And fourth step will confirm the install tools for running Flutter. And fifth step, download and install the studio. And sixth step, install the Visual Code Studio. That is an optional. You can use one of the ID. You can use the Android Studio and you can also use the VS Code as well. So let's start uh, the configuring the first of all we will download the Flutter SDK and we are going to download Flutter SDK. So you will go to docs.flutter.dev and here you can find that SDKs for Windows, for Mac OS, for Linux, and for Chrome OS. So we will select Windows. So accordingly, you can download this one SDK for Windows. So it will take some time to download. You will see here we have routed to this one. Here comes, you can get the Flutter SDK. Here is the version for Windows, that is 3.1.3.2, that is the stable version, and we can download this by clicking on this zip SDK. So you can see here installation download is in progress. So meanwhile uh, it will be completed and then once it's completed we will extract it and we'll show you that how we can. It will take 6-7 minutes. So once it's done and we will move forward. So I already downloaded this one as well, so let me show you. So go to my D drive. So you can see here this is the Windows SDK 3.1.3.1 and we have extracted as this Flutter folder. You can find it, extract it and place it. So in this way we have downloaded and extracted the Flutter SDK. So keep in mind this SDK is for Windows and 3.1.3.1. So let's move forward and we have to set up those environment variables. On the Windows search bar you can type here environment variables and it will show you the option and we will select here that added system environment variables. So this is, you can see system properties and on the bottom button, this button you can see here is environment variables. You will click it and you can find here the user variable for this system which I'm using. So you can see environment variable like OneDrive, path, temp, and TMP. So we have to set up this one. So we will select it, navigate it, and edit it. And once we edit it, and you can see here, this is the temp one, and this one is, we have to add new one here. Sorry, no, not new one. We will edit it, and you can see here we will add a new entry here. We'll go to Flutter path, select bin, and this is the path, that deflatter bin. We will update here by adding new row. You can paste it here and click the OK button, and it's done for adding the path of Flutter SDK. Here, guys, uh, I also want to know you that we also have to set up a language path. You know, our whole development is done in Dart, and Flutter is using that Dart language for whole application development. So let we navigate the Dart. Here you can see we are in Flutter folder, then bin, then you will navigate the cache, and this is the Dart SDK. We also have to add this path in environment variable. Like earlier we added, we will click environment variable, select the path, edit this one, and add new row. So we will add here this Dart uh, path, and we'll press the OK button. So we have added this one, and now we'll click the OK button on system properties, and uh, that what we have configured the environment variable for Flutter SDK, and secondly for the Dart SDK. So these things we have done. So let me show you what we have done right now. So if you can see here in my presentation, you can see first we downloaded the Flutter SDK. We have extracted the files. We have updated the variable that are the environment variable uh, of window where we configure that Flutter SDK, and as well as dot SDK. So how we will, in step 4 we will confirm the install tools. So guys, that is very interesting. So let me show you how we can confirm our installation. So you will open the command prompt. Here is the command prompt. So you can change the directory, and will navigate the Flutter SDK path, and here comes the Flutter SDK path. And now guys, we will type the Flutter doctor, doctor. So by running this command, we will confirm the tools we have installed up to now. It will take few minutes. It will take, might be 1 or 2 minutes, and might be more than 2 minutes. So meanwhile, stay with me, and we will keep discussing this environment. So you can see here a new version of Flutter is also available. So you can upgrade this one as well. So guys, if you want to upgrade, so it's not a big task. So you will type Flutter and after that upgrade. So after typing this one, Flutter version will be SDK version will be updated. So we are going to update that one. So it will take some time because it have to download from the Flutter website. The local changes would be erased, and that's why. So we have got this error, and we will install this one by forcing them. We will type the switch force this one, and it will try to install upgrade the filter again. So let's wait, and now a Flutter upgradation started. Download it starting. It is checking the SDK version, and also it's showing that this is the old one, and it will also add the new one here. You can see it's downloading, and it will take some time. So meanwhile, we discussed the Flutter Doctor confirmation as well. So you can see here we run the command doctor, and it told us that confirm as this is the doctor summary. We can see details here. Number one, you can see a green tick mark. It says Flutter 3.1.0.6 on the Microsoft Windows version. This one and it's locally that is installed. Windows version installed on this is 10 or higher, and this is the exclamation sign for the Android tool chains for Android SDKs. So few components are missing, so we will accordingly, as advised by doctors, Flutter doctor, we will update that one, run the command, and will accordingly fix that one. So second cross, you can say Android license statuses. So that is unknown. So we have to run again a command that is filter doctor with accept the Android licenses to accept SDK licenses. So we have to run that as well. So you can see next here, here comes that Chrome and develop for the web, and you also run the application in Chrome. That is a web-based application which Flutter permits us three types of the application. One is Android based, second one is iOS based, third one is that web based. So Chrome is used to run for that. So as you see, Flutter upgrade is in progress as well, and it's also resolving the dependencies. So next to that, you can see Visual Studio Develop for Windows. Guys, it's an optional. We can use VS Code Studio. So if you can download that one, and we will use that one, and we'll install that, and it can be used for that as well. So next you see a green tick, that is Android Studio we have already installed. So SDK devices, it is telling us that two devices available, that is are the emulator we use during the app development, and the next one is that resources, network resources that we use. So guys, uh, these are the summary which is we have confirmed by running the that Flutter Doctor command. You can see here uh, now Flutter engine is upgrading those tools and also downloading those tools, and it will be upgraded accordingly right now. Once it's done, and we will move forward to show you that how we can fix those red cross issues. So keep watching the video and we will fix all those issues here. So meanwhile, uh, this is download upgrade is in progress. Let me show you about the development ID which we are using, and it's a Android Studio. So um, I think we should have to wait for upgrade, and once upgrade is done, we will move to that Android Studio as well. So guys, basically purpose of this video is to aware you that how we can download the Flutter SDK, how we can configure that one, how we can set up the environment variables, how we can start development, what tools or ID will be required to for as a development ID. So guys, Flutter supports two types of IDs. Uh, you can uh, create project by command prompt as well. That is one of the uh, most genuine way to create projects. I will create and also show you that one. In that case, when we use a command prompt to create a Flutter project, so that helps us to include all the dependencies which is being used by the Flutter and its other Dart related dependencies. So guys, that is first one. Secondly, we can create project using Android Studio. You can download the Android Studio, that is freeware, and you can download latest Android Studio for that one. And third, if someone is want to use the Microsoft ID for the development, so you can also use a VS code, that is the Visual Studio code. So it also helps to um, design and develop the Flutter apps using that VS code, and you can also run those apps using uh, this VS Code Studio as well. So guys, uh, our upgrade is in progress. So once it's done, we will move forward. Please stay with me and keep watching. So that we discuss those slide points as well. Once it's done, we will switch to this one as well. So guys, you can see here up to now we have done with first step, downloaded the Flutter SDK. Second step, extracted the file. Third one, we were open that environment variable with system properties window, and after on the bottom of that window we open that environment variable. In the user variable, we updated the path variable and added the Flutter SDK path, and as well as added the uh, Dart SDK path. So you can also use PowerShell, prompt, terminal, to update those path variables on window. And fourth step, which is in progress, we have uh, confirmed that the tools that we are required to running the Flutter are installed or not. So it's shown us the summary by using Flutter Doctor command. And next to that, you also have to download the Visual Studio. You have to download Visual Studio, and let me show you where you will download that uh, Android Studio as well. So, guys, one thing done, that we have upgraded the Flutter upgrade as well. After running the doctor command, it's shown us summary that Flutter version upgraded to 3.1.3.2, and running the Microsoft Windows version as well, and install the 10 or higher Microsoft Windows. Now the tool chain, you can see here that um, develop Android devices which are installed is 34 version of SDK, and those all done. And next to those, we have to first I will show you where from we can download Android Studio, and then we will move forward to fix those issues, which is Flutter Doctor is shown in a summary details here in a command prompt. Let's move to download the Android Studio. So guys, here you can see you can get the Android Studio from here, developer.android.com. You can navigate to that one and can download and install the Android Studio. Here comes, you can see here, and you can see you can download Android Studio here, and these are steps to download the Android Studio. So you can also go here and you can see this. From here you can download the Android Studio. That is the integrated development environment which facilitate for the Flutter development. So here you can download this Android Studio Graphic version, and once you will download, uh, you can install that one. Meanwhile, let we first fix those issues which we have found using that Flutter Doctor command. So in summary, uh, that presented issues we will resolve. Hello guys, let's run the Flutter Doctor command again, and let's check and confirm which tools are still need to be have issue and we need to fix that one. So let's run the Flutter Doctor and run it. As earlier told you that Flutter Doctor will let us know that uh, which tools are installed and which need to have issue, and we need to fix those issues. So first issue is that tooling that uh, command line tool component is missing. So guys, let's open uh, Android Studio and try to fix this issue as well. So we will go to open the Android Studio. Here comes Android Studio, and it's just running. So let's check it. More action and SDK Manager. So you can see here, this is there is three tabs. One is that SDK platform, second is that SDK tool, third one is that SDK update size. So guys, we will go to this one, and you can see here that this window, this Flutter command doctor is saying that the need to install the SDK install command line tools latest. So command line tool component missing, and we are going to fix that issue. And here comes, we are trying to fix that one. So we will apply this one, and it will install that latest command line tools. So it's being downloaded and it will be installed. Once downloaded and installation done, we will again run that filter doctor command, and again we will confirm that is that issue is fixed or not. So guys, Android Studio is downloading that latest command line tools for Windows, and it will depends upon download speed on your system, how quicker it will be download. So right now 50% done, and 54%. Keep watching with me, and hopefully soon it will be installed. So guys, it's 141.9 MBs command line tools zip, and 80%, 82% has been downloaded, and just uh, we are few minutes away to download and install this one. So guys, it is installed, downloaded and installed. We will click the finish button, and will apply that one, and will OK. And now we will go to command prompt again, and we'll check that do we able to fix that issue of latest command line tools. So run the Flutter doctor, it will let us know what is the status. uh, so guys, that issue has gone, and we are able to fix that one. Now next issue is that some licenses are not accepted. So we will run Flutter doctor command with Android licenses, and hopefully it will fix our remaining issue. So let we fix this one here, and now I'm going to run this one. Guys, here it will ask for confirmation, and we will type Y to give it consent, and will keep giving Y consent to accept those licenses. So we have accepted all those licenses which was having issue. Now we will again run the Flutter doctor command, and we'll check the status. So guys, all the issues right now has been fixed. You can see here, first of all, that Flutter stable, that is version SDK 3.1.3.2, Microsoft Windows version as well 10.0.18, 363 and .652. So it's a local in US English, and next to Windows version installed, that is 10 or higher. And next to that one, you can see here Android toolchain dual for devices SDK 334 has been done. Chrome is for web development is done, and next to that is the Studio. Basically, right now we are not focused on that Visual Studio because we have to do the development in Android Studio. You can see here Android Studio version is also installed. Connected devices to available. Network sources all done. So, guys, uh, all these issues has been fixed, and now we are almost ready to create our first application. So uh, let we first create our project directory here. You can create it anywhere, but I'm going to create here. So I will name it uh, projects. So I will use this directory to create Flutter projects. So I'm going to change this directory, that is projects. So sorry, its name not projects, it's project. So sorry, there is some delay. Hopefully the name issue basically is there. We can see here that you can see it's a project. Oh, so let me first exit the command prompt, and now let me again come here. You can see here it's sorry, it was some issue with our type of mistakes, and let open the command prompt. We are here. Switch to that D drive, go to that we was created project folder to create our projects. Now we will create our first Flutter project, and we will run it. So we'll type Flutter, then create command, and then project name. My Flutter app. So I'm going to create my first Flutter app. So I'm going to run this one. This command will create project for Flutter project for me. So guys, it's creating the project, and you can see here it's creating dependencies, and this project is created successfully. You can see here that create a project my Flutter, and after that you can see all done, all dependencies, 129 files, and you can find the journal documentation on Flutter dot document.flutter where we downloaded that one, and let's we run our application as well. So I will switch to my project directory, that is my Flutter. You can see here that is changed, and now I will run my project. So I will run, type the flutter Flutter, and then run, and it will run my Flutter application project which I have created just few moments ago. So guys, here is the choice for us. that do we want to run it in a Chrome or in a window. So you can see here, so these devices are available, and let we open this project as well, and that's for that we will go to here, open, and here is a D drive. We have created the Flutter projects here. That is my project which I was created, and I will run it, and this will be a trusted project directory. So I will give the consent, that is my trusted folder, and my app is trusted. So I will give the consent, and here comes Android Studio is loading that my application. You can see here. So it has been uploaded here, and we can see the project structure by selecting the that project file. Guys, you can see here the project structure. So here comes all those things. So we have created our first project. So guys, this is the main dart file you can see here, and here comes the configuration as well. So you can also install those. So it's saying that you have missing the SDK, we can configure it as well by add Android SDK. We have already here, so we are going to, so other than that we also can run this project by using our this already installed device, which is our APK Android 13 version. So guys, we have created and project, and now we can create our device as well. So here comes our device next to that, and we will download it, and you can see. So we are going to download this one, and it's Android 13 version API 34. So it will take some time because it has 1.4 GB download, and once it will be downloaded, we can run our project using this device. So guys, uh, it's 2% downloaded, you can see here, and once it's done with downloading, and it will be installed. So you can see here, please wait until the requested action are completed. So we should have to wait for that, and once it's done, I will run the project and will show you uh, the result of that project which we have created. So let we summarize the things. Meanwhile, this downloading is completed. So we have done with our, you can see Uh, in step one, we downloaded Flutter SDK. In secondly, we extracted those files. In third step, we was configure the environment variable path. Two paths we was um, uh, updated in window environment variable and user variables. And fourth step, we run the Flutter doctor command and confirm that our installation components of installation of components has been done in a fair way, and there is, if there is any issue, we resolve those. We have confirmed those and resolved those issues. So guys, next to that, we have downloaded and installed the Android Studio latest version, that is Graphy. And after that, we have uh, did configured all those uh, required components, and then again run the filter doctor command to verify that everything is okay. And after that, we created our project in Flutter. So by creating that, it is created in by using the command prompt, and then we um, also switch that to open in Android Studio. So guys, that was the steps we have followed, and keep watching. Once this download is done, I will show you that uh, by running the our created project in Flutter. So keep watching and wait until we have done with the installation of that device, and then we will move forward. Guys, our download is just going to be completed, and now it's going to install that SDK device uh, that is based on Android 13, and that API is 34. So checking the existing files, and after that, no, it's unpacking, and it will be, after unzipping, it will be installed. So once it's done, we will run the project, and our video will be completed. So hopefully you will like this video, and we will remain. So we are creating the device, and now we have finished, and once it's done, we will run it. So our AVD is being starting. You can see the bar here, and it's connecting running devices. So you can see here whatever running devices will be shown here. You can see connecting to the emulator, and once it's done, we will run the project. So guys, let's just starting that one. Yes, it is started. You can see here. You can see the Google Pixel emulator is being starting. Once it's done, you can do one thing more here. You will go to File, in the project structure. You also can check the SDK here. Here you can select SDK. You can see this one is the SDK. So apply and OK. So just few moments. After few moments, it will be ready. So guys, that's all from my side, and hopefully you will like this video. um, Keep watching my videos for your knowledge, and it will encourage me that if you subscribe my channel, and I will bring more and more videos for your learning as well. So once again, I will request that please uh, keep watching my channel, and also subscribe my channel. You can see here it's an innovative studio. Like my video, and subscribe my channel and press the bell button. So thank you so much guys, so nice of you. Bye bye till next video.